today we are going to finish off this mud closet. And if you haven't seen part 1 of me building my mud closet bench, make sure you guys go check that out. But in this video, we're gonna make sure that we get this closet done today. And I cannot wait to show you guys my entire idea for this mud closet. Okay, let's redefine my plan for this mud closet. To optimize the closet space, I plan to divide it into 4 distinct sections using a very ambitious partition or divider. So let's start with the CD area. This spot would be to take off your shoes and just take a moment to breathe. Then we have the storage bench. This would be a multifunctional piece for storage and seating. Then we have the coat rack. This will be for hanging coats, jackets, and other outerwear. Up top, we'll have our top shelf for storing out-of-season items or less frequently used belongings. Now, let's get into this partition. And here we have it, our 54-inch glass partition. Y'all, I am so excited to put this up. Like, it's been so long. But for me, safety is first, and I had to make sure that this glass was tempered. Unlike regular glass, tempered glass is way more stronger, and if it ever broke, it will break into small, harmless pieces. And believe it or not, I found this glass on Facebook Marketplace for only $25. A new one from a glass shop would have cost $100 or more. The seller told me that it was a former tabletop, but it was in really good condition. This project was definitely ambitious, especially working with such a large piece of glass. And after consulting and researching and hitting countless of dead ends, I soon learned that all I needed was a metal U-channel for the base of my glass. But finding the right U-channel was very challenging. Local options didn't have what I needed. I even tried some specialized shops that quoted me over $200. I even had someone tell me that they didn't think this was possible and I should rethink my entire plan. Now, if you know me and you know me well, you know that I don't give up easily unless I tried everything, and I did not give up. Thankfully, I found DK hardware online. They came through with exactly what I needed. It wasn't $200. It was probably a fraction of that. No sponsorship here, but I just want to give a genuine shout out because I was able to make this happen. Lesson number 1. Don't let anyone tell you it can be done unless it's obvious. You might surprise yourself. Okay, so now you're witnessing a moment where it's obvious to give up. So right here, I am attempting to tint the glass. I thought it would give a more modern, sleek look. And then the other side of the mud closet, you won't be able to see coats and things like that hung up. So I thought a tinted glass would give us that effect. But the more I put this on, the more I lost interest in tinting the glass anyway. And again, this material was so cheap. It was only like $10. So I decided to discard this idea altogether. Next, I'm measuring the glass to determine the exact size for the U-channel. To make cutting the channel a lot easier, I'm using some cutting oil to lubricate both the jigsaw blade and the U-channel. And honestly, I end up cutting the channel just a little bit longer just to be on the safe side. Now I'm creating pilot holes so that I can screw my U-channel to the bench. I'm also using a few glass holders to secure the glass to the wall for extra support, while the U-channel holds it horizontally. Okay, wait, let's hit pause. Remember lesson number 1?
Lesson number 1. Don't let anyone tell you it can't be done unless it's obvious. You might surprise yourself.
Well, let's just say this time, as I was trying to force this screw into my pilot hole, I told myself, this cannot be done. And it was very obvious. Well, my ambition kind of got the best of me, and I was so determined to get this screw in that I almost became one with this drill. Let's just say my finger took a bigger hit than that screw. And what you're about to witness brings us to lesson number 2. Lesson number 2, trust your instinct, not your ego. After patching myself up, I wasted no time jumping back into it, and to make things a lot easier, I drilled slightly larger pilot holes off camera so that I could finally secure the U-channel. I also added a foam weather strip to the U-channel for extra cushion. This will protect the glass from direct contact with the screws and potentially breaking. After screwing my U-channel to the bench, it was time to add my glass clamps to the wall. And this is how the glass look, y'all. It is so gorgeous. I love the way this looks. If I could, I would leave this just like this. And I know y'all see it, but do y'all really see this? It looks so good. And I do want to add that off camera, I did add more 2x4s underneath where the glass sits for additional support. Next, I'm planning the placement of the top shelf. To avoid any pressure on the glass, I'm carefully measuring the distance above it because there is no way I'm risking this glass getting cracked. Now it's time to cut this shelf down to size. I grabbed a simple white melamine board from Home Depot. It's the perfect understated piece to complement our stunning glass partition. I'm also adding some white brackets to support the shelf. I then enlisted the help of my favorite muscle-bound assistant, otherwise known as my husband, to help me put up this shelf. And it was done. Now I'm conditioning my bench once more. Doing a second coat really deepened the color of the wood. Next up, I'm measuring and cutting these gold hinges. I went with gold to match the house's accent color, and it complements the butcher block perfectly. So I just want to give a huge shout out to Ray at Ace Hardware in Evergreen Park. He really helped me think through the process of installing these hinges. His customer service was top notch. So y'all go visit Ray at Ace Hardware in Evergreen Park. This butcher block was really heavy, and securing the hinges to the bench was going to be very challenging. So let's dive into lesson number 3. By the way, my husband asked me to use more adjectives to describe him, so lesson number 3. It's okay to ask for help. You can ask help from a friend, a family member, or in my case, I enlisted the help of my tall, handsome, incredibly strong, supportive, patient, super helpful, charming, protective, jaw-dropping, good-looking, intelligent, funny, superhuman, and legendary husband to help me tackle this butcher block. Now I'm just securing the other side of the piano hinge to the bench. I then moved on to the smaller side of the bench top. After securing the bench tops, it was time to tackle the coat hanging situation. I wanted a clean look without the clutter of traditional hangers, so I came up with a hybrid idea, a coat pole with S-hooks. This way I can maintain a sleek aesthetic while still having the functionality of hooks. I wanted the wall behind the seating bench to be black, so I'm taking this large paper and taping it on the wall to appear as if it's painted. I didn't feel like painting, so I thought this would be a great idea, and the tape really elevates the black paper and adds a little shine and sophistication. And this is how it looks so far. The black paper had a few wrinkles in it, but I felt like it added texture and dark character. It also had a touch of artistic flair with a small rip at the top. This is such a great alternative to painting, and if I wanted to change the color, I can just change the paper and add a different color. I really love the look of this black wall. Okay, pausing. Lesson number 4. This isn't your average DIY channel. I'm all about blending creativity with a healthy dose of personality. So expect to see a mix of DIY projects, a little sarcasm, victory dancings, and well, just plain fun. So that whole black paper wall thing was a bit of a joke. I'm actually repurposing it as a base for my grass wall. The black will help hide the gaps between the grass tiles. Plus, I'm avoiding the hassle of painting a dark wall that I might want to change in the future. My idea was to create an outdoor oasis indoors, especially since we don't have a front window. That's why I decided to add a grass wall. It's a small way to bring a bit of the outside inside. I only used thumbtacks to secure the grass tiles to the wall. It was an effective way to avoid so many large holes in the wall. Minimum damage, maximum impact. Next to the grass wall, I used faux brick sheets to complete the indoor-outdoor oasis vibe. I was skeptical at first, but these things are seriously sticky, but it looks so amazing. I can't believe how well they blend together. Now I'm adding 2 brown shells to the brick side of the wall. On the opposite side, I'm adding some gold J-hooks. Shout out to Marco at Lowe's for helping me pick the perfect ones out. There's a mix of gold shades in the closet, but it all comes together in the end. I then installed gold hardware for the faux drawer and door, and it's so amazing how much detail these add to complete this illusion. These are the S-hooks that will go around a pole, and they will give it a perfect blend of a coat pole and functional hooks. These were really snugged around the pole, so I had no worries of them falling off. Before styling, I added these beechwood coat hooks to the other side along the grass wall. They're so perfect because the butcher block is beechwood and it really ties the whole look together. Lastly, I did some touch-up paint. I added some wicker baskets, some decor, and this closet was finally finished. Before the big reveal, let's take a quick trip down memory lane to see how this closet started. my god, y'all, I am absolutely thrilled with how this mudroom closet turned out. Bringing a touch of the outdoors inside was definitely the right move. This has been a very fun end of summer project, and I can't wait to decorate this space for every season and holiday. I mean, the possibilities are endless. Please let me know what you think of this makeover in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share to support my channel. Your feedback means the world to me. Stay tuned for the next project as we tackle the hallway and other areas of the house. And finally, lesson number 5. Be yourself, embrace color, and never let anyone dim your shine. Bye guys.